Hello to all the culinary enthusiasts, and a warm welcome to another episode of our gastronomic journey. Today, we're venturing into the heart of Pakistan's treasured culinary traditions with Sheer Kurma, a delightful dessert that has a special place in the celebrations of Eid. This creamy, rich delicacy is more than just a dish. It's a symbol of unity, love, and the joy of sharing. So brace yourselves as we dive into the sweet symphony of Sheer Kurma. Before we start, gather all these ingredients. The heart of this festive delicacy is vermicelli. Thin and delicate, it soaks up the other flavors while retaining its own subtle charm. Then we have milk, the creamy backbone of our Sheer Kurma, providing a velvety texture that's simply divine. Next up, sugar, just enough to bring a hint of sweetness that doesn't overpower. Now, the dates. These sweet morsels not only bring a touch of natural sweetness, but also a delightful chewy contrast to the smoothness of the dish. Our dry fruits, the hidden gems in our kurma, bring a surprise crunch while their flavors seep into the dish, elevating it to a whole new level. Lastly, we have ghee. A dollop of this golden goodness adds a richness, a depth of flavor that truly brings the Sheer Kurma to life. Now that we have everything ready, it's time to start cooking. Start by heating ghee in a pan. This is where the magic really begins. The ghee, a clarified butter widely used in South Asian cuisine, imparts a rich, nutty flavor that will serve as the base of our Sheer Kurma. As the ghee begins to melt, filling the air with its indulgent aroma, it's time to introduce the next player in our culinary symphony, the vermicelli. Gently add it to the hot ghee, stirring it around to ensure an even roast. You'll want to keep a watchful eye on it, as it can go from perfectly golden to burnt in the blink of an eye. Once the vermicelli has taken on a lovely golden hue, it's time to add the milk. Pour it in slowly, ensuring the vermicelli is completely submerged. This is the part where patience truly pays off. Allow the mixture to simmer on a low flame. The vermicelli will gradually soften, absorbing the milk and creating a creamy base. As the vermicelli and milk simmer away, we'll sweeten things up. Stir in the sugar, allowing it to dissolve completely. The sugar not only sweetens our dish but also helps to thicken the mixture. Now, for the crowning glory of our Sheer Kurma, the dates and dry fruits. The dates add a natural sweetness and a delightful chewy texture, while the dry fruits add a welcome crunch and a burst of flavor. Stir them into the simmering mixture, letting them soak up the creamy, sweet milk. As the dates and dry fruits become plump and the mixture thickens, our Sheer Kurma is nearing its completion. Keep stirring it occasionally to prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Once the Sheer Kurma thickens to your preferred consistency, turn off the heat. The final result should be a creamy, luscious dessert, studded with chewy dates and crunchy dry fruits, ready to be served and savored. And just like that, you've created a festive delight that's not only satisfying, but also steeped in tradition. Now comes the most satisfying part, serving the Sheer Kurma. This is where all your hard work pays off, and you finally get to see the fruits of your labor. Let's start by ladling the Sheer Kurma into serving bowls. The aroma wafting from it is enough to make anyone's mouth water. Sheer Kurma, a versatile dessert, can be enjoyed both hot and cold. If you prefer it hot, serve it straight from the stove. The warmth of the Sheer Kurma will envelop your senses, making it a perfect treat for a chilly evening. Alternatively, it can also be refrigerated and served cold. The cool, creamy texture will be a refreshing respite on a hot day. Before you serve, take a moment to garnish your dish. Sprinkle some more chopped dry fruits on top. The almonds, pistachios, and raisins not only add a pop of color, but also elevate the taste with their crunch. The silvered almonds and golden raisins contrast beautifully with the creamy Sheer Kurma, making it as pleasing to the eye as it is to the palate. As you serve this dish, remember that it's not just about the taste. It's about the love and warmth that you're sharing with your family and friends. It's about making memories over a bowl of delicious Sheer Kurma. There you have it, the delicious Pakistani Sheer Kurma, ready to be savored. Make this Eid special by sharing this sweet delight with your loved ones. So, that was the recipe for the traditional Pakistani Sheer Kurma. We began by gently roasting the delicate strands of vermicelli until they took on a beautiful golden hue. Next, we simmered them lovingly in rich creamy milk. A sprinkle of sugar added that perfect touch of sweetness, while a handful of dry fruits brought texture and flavor. The final flourish was a garnish of more dry fruits, creating a feast for the senses. Thank you for joining us in making this delightful dessert. Stay tuned for more such delicious recipes. Until then, happy cooking!